So, you've seen the picture of the necklace and now you want to find out how to make it. Join me for the next 10 minutes and I'll show you how to make this easy button now. Hi, I'm Mia with Beads and Stones. If you just click the subscribe button, I will keep you updated with my new content. And if you click on the bell button too, I will ask YouTube a favor and they will send you notifications as the new content comes up. Now, here we have today's project. And if you stay tuned till the end of this tutorial, I have a nice bonus for you. So let's get started. Here we have the tools of trade, a Nymo thread, the beading needle, 11 O's, and here we have some 4mm bicones that we need for this project. Here we start the project with a stopper bead and go through the bead twice and leave some tail so you can work better. You have something to hold on to. This project is based on the snake chain and I have already a playlist and I will refer to it in the description below. If you don't already know the technique, I'll show you now. So for the first step we start with 5 seed beads, and here I have 2, 4, 5. For this project is very important the way you hold the work. So if we start like this, use the bead, the stopper bead, as a guide. We just go back through the first bead and we create this loop. So here is bead number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and we go back through 1. Now the technique consists of 2 steps that follow one after the other. It's very important to have the thread well tensioned here. So when you hold the thread, the beads like this, let me see, you can see you have a top bead that goes out, that sticks out. So for the next step, we pick up 2 seed beads and skip one after the bead where the thread comes out and go up, so from down up through the second. Hold the work flat, pick up 3 seed beads, 1, 2, 3, and we go down through the very next bead after the one where the thread comes out. And that's all that we repeat. So when we are at the bottom, we add 2 seed beads, we pick up 2 seed beads, skip one, go through the second seed bead, when we are at the top, we pick up 3 seed beads, 1, 2, 3, and go down through the very next one. We are at the bottom of the work, so this means that we add 2 seed beads, skip one, go through the next one, at the top, we pick up 3 and go down through the very next one. And this is all we repeat. So from the bottom up to skip 1, 2, skip 1, go up, and then when you are at the top, you pick up 3 and go down right in the next seed bead, through the next seed bead. So this is the technique of the snake chain, what I call. And now for our necklace, the only thing is that we modify when the type of the bead. So from the bottom up, we are supposed to come up with 2 seed beads. Well, the first seed bead, we replace it with a bicone, and then we pick up the next seed bead. And we just follow the pattern, skip 1, go through the next one. And then we just continue with the normal technique. We are at the top. This means that we have to pick up 3 and go back down through the very next one. So here, if the zoom works well, I want to show you how we count, because you see that we have some spaces in between the bicones. So here we have the beads that stick out at the top and the beads that stick out at the bottom. So in between the bicones we need 6 of these seed beads that stick out at the bottom. So here obviously we start with the first one. So now we continue with a sequence of 6 repetitions for the bottom. So we are at the bottom, skip 1, go up, we are at the top, 3, go down through the very next one. So here we have 1 that sticks out after the bicone, and is this one. As soon as we make a few more, will be easier to see. Now we continue with the second repetition. It's very important to have a good tension in the thread. Very good. Just hold it tight. Here is the second. Now we do the third. So from the bead where the thread comes out, skip 1, go through the next one. At the top we pick up 3, go back, and you can see that's why it's important to have a good tension. We have 1, 2, this one would be the third, and we continue, pick up 2, go up, pick up 3, go down. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. This one will be the 5th. Not that you have to count, You can just work and count at a point when you think that you are close to the sixth one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is the sixth. Okay. From the top 3, go back down. And I think we've made 6, so let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This means that for the next sequence we are going to replace the first out of the 2 from the bottom up with a bicone. So we pick up a bicone and the seed bead, and we just continue the same pattern. Skip 1, go back up. And this is what we have to repeat until we get the length of the necklace that we need. Now it really depends on you how you like it to be longer or just short at around, at the base of the neck. So it could be from 38 centimeter up to 42 maybe. And we just continue. Here I've made a few more stitches of the camera. So let's say that this is the length that you need for your necklace, from 38 to 42 centimeters. And now, after we have finished the base of the necklace, we start creating the scalloped. So here where we have the bicones is the bottom as we were working. So there we are going to create the scallops. We move the thread through the beads until we get to the first bead that sticks out right in front of the bicone. So this one. So we have the thread in front of the bicone, and we add the first row of the scallop, and this is made out of 8 seed beads. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So pick up 8 seed beads, and we go through the next seed bead after the bicone, and we go through the next ones until we go out. So here we have added 8 seed beads on the thread, on the needle, yeah, and we go through the first seed bead after the bicone, the one that sticks out, and now we go straight up to the next seed bead. We make sure that the thread is loose because this has to stay flat. So then again we pick up 8 seed beads, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and go through the next seed bead that sticks out up to the one that's right in front of the next bicone. and here again 8 seed beads, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and go through this one. And if we are at the end of our necklace, we turn the thread by going up. Just make sure that the thread doesn't change the base. And now we come out in front of the first scallop at the base. So we move the thread down, and it will be here. So the next hopefully this is clear. The next seed bead that sticks out. And now for the second scallop, we pick up 13 seed beads. Two, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And we go through the next seed bead. That sticks out, and then up to the last that sits in front of the next bicone, and we just make sure that the work stays flat. So control the tension. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and again go back next. Okay. So it's between the seed beads that stick out, and again for the last one in our case here, again 13 seed beads for the second scallop. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and we go through the very next seed bead that sticks out, and if we are at the end of the work, we just turn the thread following the path that is already there. And now we create the third scallop by moving the thread in the first bead that sticks out, that is in front of the second here. The second scallop row. And this is the third row, and we just pick up 20 seed beads. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 20 seed beads, and we go through the next seed bead that sticks out until we get to the next one in front of the next seed bicone. And again we pick up 20, go up through the first seed bead that sticks out, and then the next one. Be careful with, okay, so 20 seed beads, go through the next one, and here we are at the end of the work. So this is our pattern. As I have promised, the bonus is that we can use different beads instead of the bicone. So here I have a small swatch made with rondelles. So this would be the rondelles. Let me see if I can zoom it in. So these are the 3x4, and the project looks like this. From what you've seen here, because we have a lot of passes through the same seed bead, it would be good if when you make your choice for this project, the seed beads are not transparent, or even if they are, you know, if you are working with the thread the same color with the seed beads, here you would see the many passes. So I recommend that you use matte beads. And here I have another swatch that is made with 3mm bicones. So here you can see the difference between the 4 and the 3. The 3 is really delicate and is there just to get the sparkle when there is some move, while here with the 4mm ones you have also some dimension. So this is the pattern. Just another look now at the final product, and I was thinking that maybe I should also make a tutorial about how to actually finish and have the final necklace, how to attach the clasps, at least in 2 ways that I know so far. So if you want to find out how to create the final product as well, not just the pattern that you use to create it, just let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and see you in our next tutorial. Ciao ciao!